About to get stupid. I'm going to show you how to do the hump day dance.
Guess what day it is?
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Guess what day it is?
It's hump day. It's hump day.
Well, hey everybody, how you doing? It's Adam here with Bearded Hops. Thanks for tuning in. And this week we started a few new series. Mondays we have the Bomb Beer Monday review. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out. That's in the link below. Then on Tuesday we release our regular full-length podcast, and on Wednesday today is when we release the Hump Day Beer.
It's hump day.
Now, the Hump Day Beer is really that beer that's just gonna kind of get you through Wednesday, get you over the hump to get you through to Friday, and we all know. We all want Friday. So today I'm coming at you with a beer that's pretty stinking popular. It's got 5,999 check-ins on Untapped. Pretty highly rated as well with an average of 3.76. This beer comes in with a 5.8% ABV, so it's not going to knock you off your socks, but help a little bit take off the edge maybe. And it is a seasonal release, March through August, and that is Bell's Oberon. Many of you have probably had this. It's an American wheat ale. It's a nice summertime drink. This, of course, being Bell's. We've talked about Bell's many times before. So on the bottle here, we got the little sun here. That's pretty much the symbol, how they market the Oberon. This is really meant for that summertime. On the back here, it does say it's an American wheat ale with a spicy hop character, mild fruity aromas, and a color and scent of sunny afternoon. Oberon is made with just malt hops and Bell's signature housed ale yeast and water. The results of the medium body and full flavor, making it the perfect beer for warm weather. Now, right now here in Chicago, there's no warm weather. It's April, and we're still freezing, and there's snow outside. So I'm still gonna have this though. Hopefully to remind me what summer actually is. Now, they say the shelf life on this is 6 months, and this was packaged last month, 3/9 of 2018. Very nice. Let's get this puppy. Let's get this puppy open. If I can find where's my opener? Where's my, like a good scout, I'm always prepared. Using my Mascot Brewing glass from Toronto, Canada. Let's do the pour. Exactly what you'd expect from a wheat ale. Light color, light head. Yeah. Smells like that wheat beer. You get the yeast, bready yeast smell in there. A little spiciness to it. It smells very good. Smells like a wheat ale. What you'd expect from every wheat ale that you've ever had. Blue Moon being one of the very popular ones, although on the no list of a wheat beer. Let's give this guy a taste. Cheers. It does have a little bit more of a bitter hoppiness to it, which is kind of what they said. There's some spice there, but not too much. But it gives it very nice, balanced. That's a pretty tasty beer. Like I said, this is a seasonal beer, and it's only available from March through August. They do sell them in several different sizes. You got, the bottles, they have cans. They have the 12 ounce and 16 ounce cans. They also sell them in these mini kegs. If you go to the website, you can actually see those mini kegs. I haven't seen them in the stores yet, but that actually might not be a very bad idea. Now, we've talked a lot about Bell's before. We've had several of their beers on the show, so I won't get too in-depth about them. But Bell's have been around for about 30 years. They're out of Michigan. Larry Bell was the founder, and I think just recently, as of last year, I think, his daughter actually took over as CEO of the company. But it was in the late 1970s that Larry Bell moved to Kalamazoo to attend Kalamazoo College, and then he started doing some homebrew. In '83, he opened his own homebrew store. As of 2014, which is the latest stats that I could see, they are well over 300,000 barrels of beer brewed by Bell's. Bell's is independently owned, still owned by the Bell's family. So they're not like some of the other companies like, Founders, who is partially owned, 35% owned by another company, so they can't even be called craft beer anymore. Bell's, they are craft. Now, Bell's has a whole lot of beers. I can't even go through all of them. One of the beers that's actually one of my favorites, and I usually have it in my fridge, is the Bell's Two-Hearted Ale. And if you go back in the archives a bit to probably one of our first 10 shows, we did a podcast where we compared Bell's Two-Hearted Ale to Pliny the Elder. Go ahead and check out that episode to see how that went. If you check out bellsbeer.com/beer, you can see all of their releases as well as a release calendar, which that's very helpful. Thanks, Bell's. because this is a quick review, I really don't have time to go through and drink the whole glass and tell you how it is all the way through the glass. That's what we usually do on our normal podcast. But being a quick review, I'm going to tell you my initial reactions, and then you can go to Untapped later and check out what I finally give this. But while I'm sitting here looking at this glass, I see quite a few floaties in it. It's kind of odd for a big brewery like this. If I look in the bottom of the bottle, something in there. There's yeast sediment in the bottom of the bottle. I don't know if that's expected with this or not. So I took a picture of this so you can see. If you look down on the bottom of that bottle, you'll see kind of like a sediment around the outside of the bottle, and it looks like that's yeast that settled into the bottom of this. Now, this is the first one that I've opened, so when I open others, I will actually take a look, but I haven't really seen that before. That's something that's not really uncommon with homebrew beers. You'll see that a lot, actually, with sediment and yeast being in there, but usually big breweries like this will filter that out in some way, so that hasn't changed the flavor of the beer. Very tasty. So it's a really, really good beer. Now, wheat beers aren't my thing. I've tried a lot of them, and, you know, I just don't find myself wanting to go back and have another one. But this was pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and give this an initial rating of a 3.5. If you like wheat beers, you'll probably really, really like this one. Thanks, everybody, for joining and hanging out with me. And we'd love to hear from you. Let us know what is your favorite summertime beer that you like to drink. Let me know on Twitter at Bearded Hops. You can also leave a comment down below if you're here on YouTube. And you can always find everywhere that we are on the internet at beardedhops.com/find us. Thanks for joining, guys. Have a good Wednesday. You're going to make it to Friday. You're going to make it. It's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. This will help get you there. Definitely help get you there. Good job, Bells. Good job. Good job. Hump day. Beer.